Hey y'all, Jesse Kalen coming at you with a weekly Oracle card psychic energy reading forecast for the week of June 25th in 2018. If you would like a personal reading or a healing Reiki session with me, just send me an email. All of my work is donation based, so pay what you can, if you can, and yeah, you'll get your service no matter what. And if you would like to join me on Instagram or Facebook for daily card pulls and a glimpse into my personal life somehow, like Facebook posts and the Instagram story and such, that's there. And if you would like to be a monthly supporter on Patreon, that will be down below as well. So I will see y'all for your individualized divine message. Okay, Taurans, and those drawn to this message. For this week, I'm using the Druidcraft Tarot by Stephanie and Philip Cargon, and we had several fly out, so hold up here. Okie doke. Okay. Woo. All right. Feeling at odds with yourself. Feeling at odds with who you were, how you've acted, your precedent, especially if you're older, it's really harder to make changes. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks sort of deal, but it's not impossible. You are being pulled down this decision. You're at a crossroads, and you can choose to follow old patterns and to make the decision based off of who you have been, or you can choose to make the decision off of who you want to be, who you really see yourself as, who you dream of yourself to be. Okay, so it's time to make the decision blindly and follow your gut and your root chakra, because intellectual space is not really going to bubble of truth. It's not really going to help you right now. The intellectual space is kind of what brought you to this moment in the first place. We have the Queen of Wands, the Fool, and the Wheel. So we have, along with this like decision energy in the intellectual space, but being blinded, not being able to see, needing to rely on instinct alone, we have a ruling divine feminine energy, and we have two major arcana that are both like hands off. Like, okay, so the Queen of Wands understands the potential, and the divine feminine energy understands the power of nourishment. There is the power of creativity, of mysticism, in order for this blaze to provide ashes for the soil. They understand that change is good, and moving forward in change and taking control of that change, rather than letting life control you, rather than going with the motions. Now is the time to like trust your instincts, make that change, do transmutation. This is not okay. Sorry, not sorry, but this is like the 5th time that the guides have told me to read from the book. So through the channelers of the creators of this deck, we have dynamic, confident, strong-willed. Will, not mind, will. A calling to voluntary or charitable work, or working with the powers of the land, particularly those related to fire in the earth of dragon or ley lines. Okay, so the strong-willed is what I'm feeling, but if there's anything that resonates with you through that channeled message, please take it. So harnessing that free will and harnessing that co-creative divine feminine power of feeling, of emotion, emotion, energy, motion. E equals MC squared sort of deal, but E, energy, emotion. So no matter if you're a dude or a divine masculine energy oriented person, we all have a blend. We all have capabilities of divine feminine. Trusting our instincts, trusting our feelings, trusting our intuition to light that fire and to transmute your own selves, to be the phoenix from the ashes sort of deal, because I'm so very drawn to that artwork of the fire in the land. Not only does fire transform you into from one thing to another, scientists have no idea what fire is. It's its own element of the world that they cannot classify it. How could you classify transformation in the physical form? You can't. So not only is it about transformation, but it's about adding nourishment through that transformation to the soils of your very soul. You have the full dreaming energy. So once you accept control of your emotions and allowing them to co-create and to practice your free will and take control of your emotions, don't as a force of nature rather than letting your ego be dictated by your emotions, right? Use your higher self, utilizing your emotions for forward movement. Then you can dream up a whole new landscape. Then you can trust the universe to have your back along with these changes. All right. And do be careful. I'm sensing a degree of a little bit too much fantasy happening with other people around you, wishing other people were different, or and for a good reason, maybe for their own well-being, but put your focus, put your dreamy energy, put your co-creative daydreaming power to better use by dreaming up of who you can be and how you can deliver and how you can transform. Then you have the wheel. The wheel of life, the wheel of destiny. It doesn't, Jesus, take the wheel sort of deal. Relinquishing control and accepting that what you wish for through your own self and for other people perhaps, or for the situation entirely, whatever you are catching yourself daydreaming about in the middle of the week, it will come in its own due time, especially the more you harness the co-creative power of your emotion and your will toward yourself, right? We've been talking about that for a little while, Taurus. Through yourself, like just harness that energy and take control of what you can take control of, which is yourself and not other people around you. Daydreaming about who you can become and the circumstances you bring in and the kind of future you bring in with the cooperation of other people around you in due time. Really work this weekend with the energies of the moon, the phases, the cycles, understanding that this too shall pass and this too shall be delivered, right? In your future, like what you want, what you seek is seeking you in divine timing as you do the work. So don't follow your ego when making decisions this week. Follow your will, follow your sacral chakra, follow your divine feminine capability of emotional power. Beautiful, beautiful. Is there something else? It is powerful to relinquish power. It is powerful to release control. It really is. I know it may seem a little different. I know I may have been talking about this a little bit, but until you master that skill, it won't really become a power. This week you may have the chance, the opportunity to practice and become a master of your will, by taking control of it and applying it to where it needs to go, by deciding and seeing where it is best applied rather than egotistical trying to force things to happen, which you may have done in the past. Not with this energy. This is all about, well, what if? And it'll happen when it happens, if it happens at all. I'm going to trust the universe rather than trying to control and manipulate my world. And manipulation is the wrong word, but control is the right one. Okay? Okay. Is that it? Yep. There it is. Thank you so much for being here. I love you for loving yourself. Good luck this week with relinquishing and trying new things and harnessing your will and applying it correctly. I'm here for you if you need me along the way. You know that, right? I am. I love you for loving yourself. Take care. Rock on. I'll talk to you soon.